Howdy y'all, Michael here. Today is Wednesday, November 27th, 2024. It's about 2:13 in the afternoon. Temperature's almost 80 degrees, and earlier this week I was wearing a heavy jacket and flannel shirt, and now I'm short sleeve, and we are going to have our first freeze Friday night, so looking forward to it. I got blankets in the car. I should have a heavy coat in the car, but I actually wore it Monday night, and so it's in my bedroom, but I need to put it back in the vehicle and just get ready for everything. Got a case of water in the car, some other stuff, just in case, you know, you get shut down, there's an ice storm, engine problems, you name it. If I'm going to be stranded somewhere, I want to be prepared and be able to spend the night without suffering too terribly bad. So that's just basic preparedness for you. Well, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and we have a lot to be thankful for. And you know, even when your life is in the deepest of the valleys, there's still so much to be thankful for. And that's something I need to remind myself of daily, is to have a spirit of thankfulness. Right now, my life is a mess. I'm just going to be honest with you. It is a mess, and that's why you're not seeing me getting out as often. I'm dealing with the psychological effects of it, and the physical effects of it, the financial effects of it. You name it. It's a valley time, and that's okay, because that means later in life it's going to be a mountain peak, and I want to be climbing towards that mountain peak. But today I decided I need a few things from the store, and yes, I'm going out to the store the day before Thanksgiving. Am I crazy? Maybe. I may just be a little crazy. So let's go out together and take care of some shopping and see how the stores are, and give this old black vehicle a bath. Come hang out with me. I just saw my first charge for this monthly car wash bill. This guy's got me in. And I'm in neutral. Hands off the wheel, so I'm going to take my hands off the wheel. Just let it ride out. And pull my mirrors in. So they had three different levels here. I can't remember what the lowest level is, but the next level up is like $35, and the level above that does this diamond shield. I'm not concerned about a diamond shield. I do like having my tires looking new, so it does the tire shine on there. So you pay an extra, what, 10 bucks for that? think it's kind of cool that they have LED lights in these things now. Some of them change colors. Just, I guess, gives you a little entertainment. You go to the one at Buc-ee's, they project images on your windshield after you're soaked up. But I've noticed each location, this is Zip's car wash, each location uses a different amount of soap. This one doesn't use as much as others. But this does use some. Alright, and my mirror's back out, so we get that. I just don't get the ultra HD glaze that looks like a diamond. I do get the tire shine. And I'm pretty certain that the car wash will be closed Saturday, as it's going to be freezing temperatures. They normally don't run when they freeze. I remember watching a channel, and they haven't made a video in a while, but Star and Daniel's the name of the channel. And they had the hand wash where you go out there and you use the brush and the wands and all that. But the interesting thing about their hand wash is that there's a garage door. The bay is heated, so they can do it in the middle of winter. Waiting for it to turn green here. So it goes green. There we go. Got a car right on my tail. That'd be kind of cool if they had that everywhere. A heated bay, or a heated and air conditioned bay, where you can spend some actual time getting it all done. But I'm gonna wipe my car down here and rejoin you in just a bit. That back tailgate needs to be wiped down, it seems. Always fear somebody coming around the blind corner when you got a building next to you. Alright, passed by Aldi. Aldi's parking lot's not full, but it's got a bit in there. So I'm debating whether I'm going to go Costco or Walmart. Now the Walmart in the Colony, sometimes they have stock issues. Sometimes prices are a little more expensive at the Walmart in Colony, the Colony, rather than the Walmart up north, which is going to be what they call the West Frisco Walmart. That's a bit misleading sometimes, so I would say Southwest Frisco, because it's at Stonebrook and 423. But there's also another Walmart that is at El Dorado and 423. I always call that the Little Elm Walmart until I found out it is not the Little Elm Walmart. It is the Frisco Walmart. And lots of confusion there. I get it. But it is the Frisco Walmart because there happened to be a crime that happened that made the news in the parking lot there. I'm gonna head up 423 to the Walmart there. Gas is kind of pricey down here. Used to be that the cheapest gas was down the Colony for the longest time. It's either the Colony or if you go up to Denton, off of I can't think of the street name right now. It's blanking my mind, but it's a street that I take to get to the EOC when we go to the EOC. We don't go to the EOC as often as we used to, but I still go up there if I have a need to. And it's usually a need to for me to go up there. Gas right here at the Kroger, and Kroger looks like it's doing some business today, is $2.65 a gallon. We have a 0.9 cents, which was a marketing gimmick that went wrong. So I say it went wrong. It never went away. It's a permanent number. So anytime you see 2.65, just think 2.66. You save a tenth of a penny every 10 gallons. So, but otherwise, it's going to round up. That just drives me nuts. Why can't we have gas prices that are just whole prices? You know, like dollars and cents. It doesn't make sense to me. Gonna head up to the Walmart up north to get gas over on 423 in Stonebrook, and get gas there. Hopefully it'll be cheaper and I can go into the Walmart as well. Shame on me wanting to go to the store in the afternoon on a Wednesday before Thanksgiving. This is the longest light. And behind me, it's the longest line of traffic. So I'm sure I'm going to experience a long line of traffic in front of me here. This is where patients start running thin this time of the year. So we have Thanksgiving and Christmas. And Thanksgiving, we're supposed to reflect on what we're thankful for. And then Christmas time, we're celebrating, I don't know what y'all believe, but you know, we're celebrating for Christians the birth of Christ. For a lot of us, the opportunity to get together with families, loved ones, and friends, and it's supposed to be a time of peace on earth and goodwill towards men. However, just the opposite seems to happen. So during Christmas time, I'm a lot more on guard. People start driving a lot worse during Christmas time. It's nothing to do with the weather, but it's just the fact that people are short on patience and they are stressed out. Are they buying the right gifts? Are they doing the right things? You know, man, I gotta get this just ready for Thanksgiving. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And it's just stressful, very stressful. And for a season, and I'm talking Thanksgiving through Christmas, for a season that's more about others than yourself. That's how I view it. It's more about others than yourself. You know, that's part of the gift giving at Christmas, Hanukkah, you name it. It seems like we're so focused on ourselves and how much stress we're coming under. And like I said, my life right now is a mess as is. And there's parts of the season I'm not looking forward to. I know this is a lot of people's favorite time of year, but for me, there's a lot of stressors there. And it is for a lot of people. And I get that. But turn your focus to others, not so much yourself. And I don't mean, don't take care of yourself. But I find that the more you care about others, the more you'll care about yourself. The more that you invest time in others, you're investing time in yourself. And that's my personal opinion. But I tend to be happier when I'm serving others. And there's times when I'm serving myself and I find myself getting miserable doing that. It's not, it's not self-deprecation or anything like that. It's just I feel better when I make somebody else's day, and that's just me. That's probably also why I tend to volunteer a lot when I can. And you know, with my life being so messy, I had to cut back on some of the volunteer stuff without dropping anything. So I just want to be clear about that. I volunteer with a group of radio operators, and if something happens in the county, we're there to help where we can, where our skill sets can be used. Also a member of Denton County CERT and Denton County MRC. I'm not very active with the Medical Reserve Corps, the MRC, as I am with CERT and ARES, the Amateur Radio Emergency Service. CERT is I keep messing this up. It's a Community Emergency Response Team, and they do a lot of training. But both those groups do a lot of training, and they want to be there to serve the community, to serve others, and we don't get deployed as often as like a fire station or a police department or something like that. But we do assist those agencies from time to time, whether it's a search and rescue or you know, damage assessment, or the need to help with traffic flow. You know, we train for disasters, and you know, we have deployed at a disaster resource center just to be there for people coming in to try to find resources after a disaster. And we volunteered during Skywarn activations. Skywarn is actually a program between the National Weather Service and ARRL. There's a agreement there, but it's actually more than that. Skywarn extends beyond just amateur radio. It goes into just the general population. They do offer free storm spotting training. Notice I didn't say storm chaser. Storm spotting training, usually in the springtime. There's several opportunities you have. Even if you're not going to be a storm spotter, I encourage you to go and take the course, just for your own safety. We have very different weather here in the North Texas area. We get hail often, and on occasion we do get tornadoes and straight line winds. I mean, it can turn on a dime here. And the springtime, that's when we have our severe weather, the majority of it. But it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen at a different time of the year. We've had some bad storms in the summer, fall, and winter time. Summer is so weird. It can be really building up, and you're gearing up for and bracing yourself, and then it just dies. Or you think it's going to happen, doesn't happen at all, and then you don't think anything's going to happen, and then that's when all heck breaks loose. So it's just the nature of the beast, our summer storms, and it's kind of like that during the fall too. It's harder to predict storms during those times of the year. Now, we did have a tornado that hit Garland and Rowlett areas, destroyed a bunch of homes, and it actually destroyed an entire neighborhood. Or yeah, it did destroy the neighborhood, but it hit a water tower, and they were making sure everybody was out of the homes and everything, and then they had to evacuate the entire neighborhood because the structural integrity of the water tower was in question. So they had to empty that water tower quickly and dump it. So anything that wasn't damaged by the storm was being damaged by the flooding from the water tower. So disasters do happen, and both ARES and CERT and MRC all participate in that. Both, all of the three, and other organizations. You got the American Red Cross out here. You got Salvation Armies out here. Texas with a Missions, formerly the Texas Baptist Men. I mean, lots of great groups that come out to help during the disaster. I need to get over a lane. And And so there's plenty of opportunities that organizations volunteer with, and they have varying degrees of their requirements to be able to join the organization. The areas in certain organizations, you do have to pass a criminal background check. You do need to do some FEMA ICS courses, and you do need to take Skyward. Those are requirements to maintain your membership, and we just want you active. We want you to take the training too. Training is key. There's so much that goes on during these deployments, and things change over time too. So Skywarn class, do it every year, because you know there's new developments, new ways of looking at things, new ways of streamlining information, and new ways to present that information. You know, we can save lives through the Skywarn Storm Spotter program with Aries, through CERT, doing the most good for the most people. I think that's actually Salvation Army's motto, but it's true when it comes to CERT. The thing about CERT is it's about number of people that we can get out there that are actually trained. Let me talk about CERT a little bit. CERT started with the California earthquakes in the Los Angeles area. You had people trapped in their cars in rubble. Volunteers came out in droves. They didn't know what to do with the volunteers because the volunteers were not trained. And that's why the CERT program is important. CERT's good for your community. If you take the course and not even join CERT, it's good for you to take the course. It usually takes 2 weekends, like a Friday from 6 to 10, Saturday from 8 to 5-ish. They usually let out a little early, and you do 2 weekends in a row for that. Denton County offers that twice a year, maybe 3 times a year some years. I encourage you to take that course, and go to DentonCountyCert.org. They got all the information there and when their classes are going to be. But when you have volunteers that come to a disaster, they don't know what they're doing, or they don't know how they can help. That's what CERT comes in. CERT has training, and they train often. They train monthly, and have drills along with Aries. Usually when CERT has a drill, we try to go alongside them. We haven't with the class drill, but it's good to have those drills, just so you can kind of see a vague outline of what's going on. But the important outline is, the important thing is the deployments, because you're going to learn a lot during an exercise. You're going to learn where you have some stuff you need to patch up and address and learn. There's going to be mistakes in every exercise, and sometimes we intentionally put mistakes in there just to cause a little havoc. Deployments, that's when you get the real world experience. In a way, we didn't cover that in the exercise. Maybe that's something we should start integrating into our exercises, because that stuff you just don't know about it until you come across it. So both are very important there. But I encourage you, get a CERT certification. I guess you can call that well, you get a certificate at the end of it anyways, and get into Aries. If you're an amateur radio operator, you need to get into Aries. Alright, pulling into the Walmart here. Should have pulled into the next entrance to get gas first. It's $2.33.9 a gallon here. See what kind of madhouse this is going to be. Little tidbit, don't try to put the nozzle in staring at your phone screen. I missed. $20.10. 8.594 gallons. Alright, got 294 miles to empty. approximate. Been averaging about 17.7. Been on and off the freeway in city traffic. I find in the colony I get about 11 miles to the gallon if I'm just going tooling around the colony. But if I'm actually getting on the freeway, I get 22 to 24. I think on the way back from Arkansas, I was getting 26 miles a gallon because I was slowly going downhill. So I like the 26 miles a gallon, especially for an SUV, just to be different. I may park on this side of the store. I normally park on the other side, but just for grants, let's park on this side. Let's go. You gotta shake it up every now and then. Going to the home and pharmacy side this time. One thing I like about this Walmart is the carts are a little newer. They're not all rickety. You can barely hang on to some of the carts of some of these stores that just want to go every which direction but forward. They make a lot of noise. This one's making a little bit of noise, but it's not terribly bad. I got this one pillow that is hard as a rock. So I'm gonna switch those out for these two pillows here. Memory foam. So I hope this helps a little bit. I have cooling pillows, and then I got these two memory foam pillows. Hoping it's a better combination depending on whether I want the cooling more or the memory foam more. I have 3 pillows for my queen size bed, so it's time for me to get another pillow. I might as well get a matching pair. In fact, it's probably better I put it down below so you can get some groceries here. That's why I'm here after all. They got a lot of stuff that they're refusing to sell till Friday. It says not available until Friday, but the product's out here. You just can't get it yet. You rarely see this wide open aisle. Usually there's a bunch of junk here. I'm sure it's coming. Laundry detergent and fabric softener is usually a pretty big ticket item. I say big ticket, like 20 bucks or so. That's the fabric softener. It's about $13. That's about $8, and that's about $19. You know, rounding up. And they got a coupon for a scent booster, which I'm not going to take advantage of that. They say up to like less than $6 they'll cover it. Well, scent booster for this particular scent is $18. It's a huge bottle, so I'm going to pass. I'm at the camping section because I need to get some lighters for my grill, but butane on one of them. You need to get a pair of these when you're out in the field doing your volunteer work. It's got little metal spikes when you remove the feet. I'm not going to buy it now because I'm usually in the command area. I usually don't go out in the field. I have, but usually I stay around command. But that might be a worthwhile investment. When you're old like me and you step into a armadillo hole, you need something to catch yourself with, especially if you're wearing a pack. Something to think about. Life straw, I got a few life straws that I got at a estate sale. About a box full of them. I haven't used it yet. May need to try that soon. Where are the grill lighters? Where are the grill? So here's the cooking stuff. Would it be around here? Don't see it yet. Here's the grills. 97 cents. So good. I'm gonna buy 2. Rollback. Got the hunting gear out. I'm interested in socks. Real tree socks. 2 of them. Really thick socks here. 24 bucks. But you know what? It may be worth it. It just might be worth it. I got a pretty full cart here. I got the second to the last of the mesquite chunks. So Noah and I are gonna don't have a place to go for Thanksgiving, so we're gonna have some steak, some shrimp. And that's a very, very rare occasion that I ever have steak anymore. I think it's well worth it. Of course, I have frozen stuff, and I forgot to get the sour cream and stuff like that, so gonna race across the store to get that. All right, got the sour cream for the baked potatoes. Now just to pick up some chives. Mission accomplished. Now to see what the damage is. Now it's starting to get a little crowded, but we'll get through. The damage was $184.73, so prices started to get down a little bit, but not quite enough. And I forgot to clean my trunk out. I just noticed on my pillows they have a 3-year warranty. Has anyone ever made a warranty claim on a pillow? If so, leave a comment down in the comment section. Well, I said that Noah and I don't have anywhere to go for Thanksgiving, so we're gonna have steaks ourselves. That doesn't mean that I'm not gonna celebrate Thanksgiving. We'll celebrate it ourselves, but my family's Thanksgiving is gonna be this weekend rather than on the day of Thanksgiving, because people are out of town, and it's if it's not one thing, it's another. So we're getting all of our schedules together to celebrate Thanksgiving together. I am thankful for Noah and Ryan, my family, my mom, my brother, all my in-laws involved with that. They're truly a blessing in my life. I'm thankful for people like you watching these videos. If you haven't, please subscribe. Really helps me out. I'm going through a mess right now in life, and that's just, you know, that's the mountain peaks and the valleys, and I'm way down the valley right now. So I'm not getting videos up as often as I want to. I want to do more travel videos and do things like that and kind of explore. I think those videos tend to do better. Last week's video didn't do as well, or week before last, because I didn't have the video. Because I guess the subject matter of the museum I went to. I don't know, but I tried to knock out some words that would trigger some audits. Let's just say that, or some reviews. So I think the video got a little suppressed. It is known. In fact, just look up Google AI and see why the G word is, you know, there's channels that's all they focus on is that, and they don't hold back any words, but other channels that don't, normally they get some heavier reviews. So not saying that's absolutely what happened in this case, but it could be the case. So but I'm headed home. I got some frozen goodies here, but if you're going through struggles and everything, know that you're not alone in it, and your life has worth and value. And remember, deep in your heart, to have a heart of thankfulness. It'll make a world of difference. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun doing it. But for now, y'all take care, be safe, bye. Here comes the fun part, putting all the groceries away. Was I in focus during the outro? Let me know in the comments.